Hello, welcome to Fairview Learning. We're excited to bring out some really nice new updates for the 2018-2019 school year. So I'll be walking you through some of those updates and how to set them up and walking through your account. So let's go through this. First thing is your username and your password should remain the same. Once you log in, it will prompt you to type in a new password. You can either use your same password or a new one. There we go. Okay. Once we are logged in, a lot of things will be a little bit different. So the main difference is with the new updates we've created, we've focused a lot on organization and allowing for accounts to be organized through a few different levels. The top level would be the account and admin level, which they are able to access anything and everything from the account. Now, if you're an admin, you're now able to set up teachers that will have access to certain classes, and then also able to set up classes and then students, similar to what you've been before, but just a little bit different, and I'll walk you through that. So the first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and create a class here. So the new class I'm going to set up is for Mr. Springer. There are no teachers associated with this account, or we haven't set up any teachers yet, so I'll walk you through how to do that at a later step. For the classes, you're now able to create a username rather than associated with email address, which makes it a little bit easier. So we will use Springer3. Springer, let's go ahead and go with 5 because I've tested this a few times. You have to have at least one capital and one letter and at least 8 characters for the password. And we've already used Springer5. Interesting. There we go. Okay. So now that Mr. Springer's class is set up, you can now manage the credentials here. If you forgot your username and password, you can then reset those and create a new one here. And the next step would be to add a student. So we'll go ahead and add a new student. Create Johnny Demo. Since you've created a class, you can then associate the student with the class and create them, which is great. Now, a lot of you will probably already have students available to see. If you then need to add them to a class, you'll click on Manage and then go ahead and click on Class and go associate them with whatever class that you'd like, depending on how you set that up. If you don't create a class or a teacher, then you can have a master list of students, which is then just managed by the admin. But just for organization, we would suggest that you create a class, and if you were the teacher, then you have the admin access to it already. So then in that case, you don't need to create a teacher. If you'd like someone else to have access to that, that's where you would then add a teacher, and we'll go through that real quick. So go ahead and click over to teacher and add a new teacher. The teacher's only account access is to log into their account where they're able to see a class that you assign to them, or to be able to create classes themselves. So a teacher is able to create classes as well as students to assign to those classes, but they're only able to see those that they've created or that have been assigned to them by the admin. So we will create Jared Springer cmxmsg.com. Once I go ahead and send this invite, Jared Springer will then be able to log in, create his password, and then be able to view the classes that are assigned to him, and then, like I mentioned, create classes and create students as well. I can then come back here to classes and associate Jared with his class that I've created for him in this case. Now you can set up additional classes. So we'll create one for Mr. Iowa. Oh, I apologize. That's resetting that one. We'll have to go over here to new class. I'll go Mr. Iowa for this one. Now we can associate a teacher with this class if we'd like to. I'm going to go ahead and create another teacher so you can get an idea. I will go Iowa 6. Okay, so now we have 2 classes. We can then create another teacher. Okay, so I will create this user and invite them. That email is already yes, course. which the emails are unique as well. So once I create this user, I can then go back to Mr. Iowa's class and assign him to his class if I like. Perfect. Now only one teacher can be assigned per class, so you need to choose those. And if you would like to have a teacher access to all the students, then you would just have either no classes, or what we suggest doing is create a class or even multiple classes and just have one teacher assigned to all of those. So however you'd like to organize it that way, definitely up to you. Now assessments work exactly like they have in the past. You're able to come here, search usernames, choose a date for students that have taken tests during a date range, select word type, or even sort by grade level. We will be bringing out some additional updates and iterations to the system for the future, and so keep your eyes on specifically this tab for assessments, where we can additionally add to be able to sort through classes and some other really cool things for you guys to manage your accounts. Now the users that you set up are all based off the students that you create. So whatever your arrangement is with Fairview Learning, however many users that you're agreed to with them, is all based off students. And it is tracked from the account level, not through the class level. So however many students you have per account is where it is tracked and managed. So keep that in mind. Teachers and admins do not count against the user limit, only students, and it is, again, tracked across the entire account. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, as always, through fairviewlearning.com, through the contact form, and we hope you have a great 2018-2019 school year. Thank you.